All right, let's go. Let's see here. Turn on those Instagrams. Cue up my timer. Which I I sometimes remember to do it before, but today is not one of those days. All right, let's see. Looks good. All right, 4 a.m.ers. No, it's 3:22. We're getting there. All right. Let's ramble.
The weekly ramble.
This is the segment where I take a timer, set it for 22 minutes, and ramble about art. This week, I thought about a lot of things. A purpose, it's been clawing at me. The more I try to organize all of the things I'm trying to do, as far as there's the making of the art, and then there's the promotion, which, leave it to me, is more than just promotion. I see the I guess I see the art in it of making content. And as I'm making that, I'm thinking about what I want it to be. Because just like my career, there isn't a definitive path. There are methods, and I keep watching. I watch other creators, not necessarily artists, which I think is strange when I think about it, because it's kind of what happened to me in photography. Other photographers were not who I guess I gelled with. And it's like that with content creation. I guess I only make it because what I want out there isn't there. And to further riff on the purpose is that I guess I've spent a whole lifetime as creative, watching art be a foreign, weird thing to most people. And I guess that's what keeps me making it. You know, it's not I don't know. I've watched, I guess, a lot of people in different mediums do their own thing in my career. I remember I'll leave names out of it, but when I worked nightlife, that was very funny because so my job was to collect 100 pictures in 2 hours. Excuse me. And so to me, it was very important who DJ'd, because if I didn't like the DJ, and that's strange because prior to that, I didn't really give that much thought. But what a DJ actually does is, in that setting, in any setting really, is control the audience, sets the vibe, sets the rhythm, sets the atmosphere, which is certainly an art. And so there's this one DJ I knew, and he was complaining about, how he couldn't get his thing going. And I remember saying, I'm like, it's just consistency. And I cited this other DJ. He's like, yeah, but you know, he's got like 4 people going to that for the past 4 years. And that kind of annoyed me. And I said, yeah, but those are his 4 people. And every month on a Friday, dude does his thing. And if you're smart enough to catch it, it's pretty cool. And I guess that's it. You know, like I said, I've been drinking and hearing these conversations, and it's like it becomes about this view thing, or even I guess different methodologies that I've seen, like the follow for follow me and give you a prize. I guess for me, I'd really rather someone follow because they connect with what I'm saying, not a giveaway or a raffle. I want, I guess, I want the audience to be as pure as I am when I make this stuff, when I make the art, or when I talk to my computer at 4 a.m. I just I don't know, that purity of experience is probably always haunted me. It probably always will. And I'm really good with that. Yeah. I was also thinking about my kids, and it's so cool. I get to be a part of their education. And it's cool when we do something and it's really hard at first and they're clunky at it. And within a few days, they've got that rhythm going. And I was thinking that's not dissimilar to this year, I guess. I really started to reformulate what I was doing. I started to think about how I'm running my art business and how content gels with that, and then keeping that balance or trying to find a balance in it. As far as this year, it hasn't hit a groove until the last few weeks. And it's such hard work, but it's nice when the hard work pays off. And I've been seeing that lately. And and I don't know, I love I've recorded I think 4 guests this year. You're an artist and you wanna bebop, get at me. But I've been combing back through those and clipping exchanges that I like. And I love that. I love that we have that record one for one, but then we have these nuances and conversations about creativity that can do what I'm talking about, so that art isn't so spooky to people. Yeah. But yeah, I've been feeling really good in the studio. Like really nice flow. and not, I'm feeling the reactions to it. It's cool. I like it. But yeah, I'm stuck in uh, Big League Chewing Gum land. The Tops card. Or is that Tops? I should do my research. No, that's just, I think it was just Big League Chewing Gum, the classic Babe Ruth. But then I started fooling with 1970 Tops this week. And I think it's funny, like, because I think about being a kid, and that was my initial draw, were these little cardboard things with the design. And I guess that was one that I never thought about too much. But that's the cool thing about doing my own version of them, is that I get to sit with the graphic design. And I guess that one would fall under I got slept on. Because really, it's as far as older cards, it really stands out as a design. And I can't think of anything moving forward that really emulated it. I guess amongst junk wax, there was some Fleer cards in the 90s, but I don't know. But yeah, that's some deep level baseball card nerd stuff. Yeah, that's where I get lost a lot, is in the little crevices of things that might not even matter. But I would argue that that's where the glory is. So, yeah, it's cool. I started doing print of the week. So the first batches are coming back from the lab. So I'm excited to see that. I'm nervous because, yeah, I hope I don't end up sending stuff back and forth too much. We'll see. Well, if we do, that's okay. I allotted for that time, but it's important to get that quality down. So we'll see. I'm excited. I've been excited with the prints. It's cool to select a favorite of the week. So another new activity. Yeah, I think the other thing I was thinking about was like I said, this year was interesting starting because I'm balancing creation, I'm balancing content, I'm balancing marketing ideas. And I was thinking how hard that was. And then it was like, well, whose fault is that? Seems like every day I wake up, I come up with another idea that I have to work on. But that's okay. I don't know, it feels good. Not in the sense that I want to torture myself, but I don't know. I want things to happen. And the only way things happen is when you push and you make them happen. So, yeah. What else? Yeah, it was an exhausting week. I think I really felt the balance of all that, but then I was also seeing the payoffs. But I want to, as far as the the dual rambles. I definitely want to get another guest on soon. Because, yeah, I guess I've been going through the episodes, and the conversations are cool because it's, I don't know, the perspectives are different, and that's interesting. So, so yeah, I want more of that. I want more to put out there in the world. Yeah, I've been noticing my voice is raspy on these. I credit that to the 4 a.m. I guess I've thought about doing them earlier, but I don't know. I think, like, as far as talking about creativity, I'm the most inspired after having been in the studio. And usually that, yeah, I get lost in there. And that's how time travel happens. Not drinking or drugs. The art studio, drawing, spilling paint. Apologize for the water breaks. But yeah, thinking, God, I had a cool order, a couple of cool orders, but again, I love it when the obscure parts of my inventory suddenly start flooding in, like obscure rapper portraits. But then that was followed by the same person with, like, I made this Iron Maiden cover that got no love. You know, like, I thought that would go fast, but it finally did. And then more music stuff. I guess, although I do music stuff, I don't market. My main fascination is card related stuff, I guess. I don't know. I need to break out more paper stuff because that's been getting attention, so that's nice. And I have some markers I need to do a video for. So, which I'm excited about. I guess I've been trying to. It says alcohol ink on them, so I want to find my alcohol ink stuff and see if it's that type of alcohol. It should be, right? That's what it says on the thing. So, um, yeah, I want to fool with that because I've had fun with that, and I've done some cool videos before. So I think that would be cool. And it's always cool to revisit, especially switching in between mediums. It's like with anything, when you come back to something, there's a different, maybe disposition. And at least for me, I see things a different way. So I had this weird moment earlier in the day, yesterday, but I was cleaning up after my kiddos, and um, they left like a scrap paper, and so I took one of their crayons, made a quick drawing out of nothing. I really haven't appreciated that I wasn't always able to do that with and make something that I was like, oh, cool, that was cool. How much of a journey that is, you know. It's why I'm in the studio every day. And it's nice when you get to see your work pay off. Yeah. So I don't know. And so I've been finding old or just receivers and CD players, tapes, and putting those on eBay. And it's funny because I previously these were just weird black boxes to me. I didn't know what they were, but in the process of having to test them, like, I get it. And then I thought it was weird CD players moved, but then I start along with the equipment start finding CDs, and then I'm testing this stuff, and then I break out my old. When I had a lot of binders of CDs, and I'm like, nice. And then I start looking at the value of CDs, and most of them are not worth anything, but then some of them are. And so I'm digging, and then I'm finding cool music, which is cool because music's always been key. I always have it going in a studio and throughout the day, really. My children are the same way. They It's so weird because I'll go to my family's house and there's no music. And I don't know how they do that. How do you It doesn't make sense to me. I haven't had that in years. Like, it's never been quiet. And it's funny the kids have grown up that way because yeah. Yeah, this one time I occasionally I'll put a song on repeat, and so I had a song on, it was looping, and then we had to go run an errand. And when I got in the car, I turned on the radio. My daughter complained. She said, "What happened to the song?" I didn't know what she meant. And then I listened to the song that was playing, and it kind of sounded like what we were playing in the house, but it wasn't the same. And she was upset that the it wasn't the same song. I'm like, that's my kiddo. So good times. I don't have much post ramble because it is bedtime for me. But I'm really happy because ODB is a portrait I compulsively make. He's on my list. I've got a long list of portraits I compulsively make and remake, and I did a cool ODB one, which I'm excited to. It's funny. I make stuff in the studio, and then I like seeing it in morning light, and it's excitement. It gets me right out of bed. Yeah. All right. I see a few of you popped up, but I'll leave this up and I'll do follows in the morning. But until next time, this has been
The Weekly Ramble.
Bye.